The pet that had been lost for several years appeared in front of the owner, today with a scary appearance, but the owner couldn't believe the fact in front of him, because the dog was so clean and cute when it was lost, and even the passing stray dogs shook their heads when they saw him at the moment. However, he did not expect that in order to dispel the owner's suspicion of him, he disabled a familiar cute action to prove his innocence. So the woman decided to take him to be reborn and get a haircut in order to verify his identity. Teacher Tony was also frightened by the appearance of the dog in front of him, and he was still willing to take the bullet without a discount. At this moment, the dog owner can only silently pray that the dog is his lost dog. Otherwise, the payment to the dog will be in vain. When the ducks were put on the shelves, Mr. Tony had already started to make a big deal, but the dog's reaction at the moment was actually uneventful, allowing Mr. Tony to shave his hair. Maybe he, who hadn't cut his hair for a few years, was really tortured by this hair. If it were a normal stray dog, he would have been yelling and barking at this moment because of Mr. Tony's operation and the dog's obedience from beginning to end. Half of the hair on his body was pulled off as visible to the naked eye, but the owner beside him saw his scrawny body and couldn't help but feel how the dog had survived all these years of wandering life. So when she thought of his life being so miserable, the woman decided that even if the dog was playing games, even if it wasn't her lost dog, she would take him in. Along with the dog's fur being cut off, a large cotton-padded jacket that was wider than the dog's body appeared. It has to be said that such dirty and thick dog fur has never been seen in our memories. But this perfect masterpiece is definitely inseparable from Mr. Tony's tools. If it weren't for the 300% lifespan of the electric fader, Tony's scissors would have been stewed badly. Fortunately, with Mr. Tony's meticulous and careful trimming, the dog finally took off most of the burden on his body. But it should be said that the process of trimming and cutting the hair along the way is indeed relieving. Not only can we see the true face of the dog after the haircut, but also get a little decompression from the process of shaving his hair. On the other hand, this dog was obedient from beginning to end, and there was no sign of resistance throughout the whole process. It seemed that he was also tortured by his fur,